Ambassador David Mwaka, from diplomatic roles to model farms, Uganda mourns a statesman. Ambassador David Mwaka, a distinguished Ugandan statesman, diplomat, and farmer, passed away in the evening of September 29, 2025 in Kalam. He was celebrated for his humility, integrity, and decades of devoted services to his country, both on the global stage and within his local community. His passing is regarded as a profound loss to the Acholi sub-region and Uganda at large. Mwaka's life traced a remarkable arc of public service, beginning in the mid-1940s when he was born into a Uganda still on the path to independence. Though little is recorded public about his early years and education, his rise to the civil and diplomatic service was marked by determination and discipline. In 1982, he was appointed Uganda's plenipotentiary ambassador to Zaire, now the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The appointment came at a turbulent period when Uganda was undergoing political instability. For 4 years, until 1986, he worked to strengthen ties with Zaire and represent Uganda's interests with dignity. His diplomatic career later extended to postings in Egypt and Kenya, broadening his experience and positioning him among Uganda's respected foreign service figures. His influence was not confined to foreign affairs. In 1993, Mwaka became a delegate to Uganda's Constituent Assembly, the historic gathering that debated and framed the country's current constitution. During the debate, he was a firm voice on constitutional safeguards, including presidential term and age limits. Many years later, as changes to those clauses were proposed, he spoke out with clarity, reminding Ugandans that such provisions were not accidents of drafting, but deliberate decisions to protect democracy. And that is how he contributed to the putting of age limits, which has already been destroyed. Beyond diplomacy and constitutional law, Ma also contributed to Uganda's policing institutions. As a member of the police authority, he mentored cadets, lectured young officers, and stressed the importance of discipline and service. To many in uniform, he was more than a senior administrator. He was a mentor and elder. Yet perhaps the most surprising and inspiring chapter of his life came after retirement, choosing to leave the Battle of Kampala, where he had lived in Namugongo. Mwaka resettled in Bobo Nam village in Gulu district. On a piece of land that was once bush, he created a model farm that stood as a testament to resilience and vision. They there implanted citrus fruits, mangoes, and avocados alongside keeping crossbreed dairy cattle, poultry, and beehives. What began as a personal project quickly became more than just a homestead. His farm sustained his family while also serving as a training ground for local farmers. Mwaka used it to encourage rural communities, especially in northern Uganda, to embrace agriculture as a pathway to recovery after years of conflict. His integrated approach, using animal waste as manure, linking crops with livestock, became a learning model for many. Friends and colleagues frequently described him as a man who combined statesmanship with grassroots service. He left the corridors of diplomacy to till the land with his people. That alone speaks volumes about his character, said one long-time associate. For those who know him, this shift symbolizes humility and a commitment to live among his people, not above them. Even in retirement, Mwaka did not retreat from public life. He was vocal against land grabbing and unfair evictions in northern Uganda. He warned that development projects too often ignore the rights of ordinary people and called for meaningful community consultations. His words, often sharp but measured, resonated in a region scared by historical injustice over land like the recent ones of Balalo and Apalan conflict. Ambassador Mwaka's life story reflects service in its many dimensions. He represented Uganda on the international stage, defended constitutional principles, nurtured discipline in the police force, and finally built livelihoods through agriculture in Acholi. His journey was not defined by titles alone, but by his ability to adapt his service to the needs of each stage of life. He is survived by his family and remembered by peers and citizens as a leader who combined vision with humility. To some, he will always be the envoy who carried Uganda's name abroad. To others, the farmer who demonstrated the dignity of working the soil, and to many, the elder who spoke truth in times of silence. Ambassador David Mwaka's passing on September 29, 2025 marks the close of a life lived in devotion to country and community. His legacy endures in Uganda's constitution, in the officers he mentored, in the farmers he inspired, and in the values of honesty and service he embodied. May his soul rest in eternal peace.